Okay, it's time to call the Farragut Beer Board for February 22nd, 2018 to order. The purpose of this meeting is to issue a beer license and to subject penalties to those that violate our beer ordinance. First item of business is the approval of minutes.
Motion approved.
Do I hear a second? Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Next item, beer permit request. Approval of a Class 1 on-premise beer permit for, is that La Cata Fria Restaurant at 723 North Campbell Station Road.
Yes, sir. All the items and the applicant is here and everything is in order. And the motion would be to approve the Class 1 on-premise permit, subject to obtaining a certificate of occupancy.
Move to approve Class 1 on-premise beer permit, subject to, what was that you just said?
Obtaining a certificate of occupancy.
Obtaining a certificate of occupancy.
Second.
Okay, is there a representative from the, would you please step up to the podium? Give us your name and your home address, please.
Good afternoon. My name is Gilberto Cortez. I live in 3026 Clinton Highway, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37921.
Okay. I understand your business is located on Campbell Station. Is that right next to the Dunkin' Donuts, I understand?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about the business?
Yes, hi. My name is Renzo Huerta. I'm a realtor, and I'm helping him with translation and all that. The restaurant used to be a Cuban restaurant. Now he's going to change it over to a Colombian restaurant. So it's a family gathering restaurant, basically.
Okay. Have you and your employees completed the beer service training program?
Not yet.
Not yet, but you intend to. When is the business due to open?
In about 4 weeks.
Okay. Any questions or comments by the board?
When do you intend to have the training done for your staff, the alcohol service training? We need to make it a stipulation.
About a week before.
Okay.
It opens
Okay.
up.
I think we have to have a subject to
Yeah.
that the training has to be completed before we.
Can you tie it to a
Can we-
certificate of
can we do
occupancy?
that?
Technically, we don't have it in our ordinance that that's required.
Okay.
Maybe we need to relook at our ordinance.
Yeah.
So it can
Okay.
be strongly encouraged.
We encourage that, please.
We'll definitely try to get that before. Absolutely.
I want him to understand that if he violates, if they violate the beer ordinance, they'll be brought before this board again and possibly be punished by either suspension or by a fine of some sort. So it's
No,
very
he wants to be
critical.
Yes, he wants to be in total compliance.
Okay.
Alderman Pinchuk also put one of the binders, the folders
Yes.
right there for you, for them.
We'd like him to, when we're done here, I want him to pick up this, and it has information on training.
You want to pass it down?
Yeah, we can do that. It has information in there on training, and we hope that'll help
Thank you.
avoid any violations going
Yes.
forward.
Sounds good.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further questions or comments?
Yeah. How many on-premise beer locations can we have in town? Is there a limit on that?
There's no limit. The only thing there's a limit on is the tavern permits. And there's 3 of those, and liquor store permits, the actual retail package stores. And there's 5 of those.
Okay. Just
That's
checking.
our ordinance, or is that a state?
That's our ordinance.
Okay.
We changed it. It was like 3 at one time and then 4, and then we increased it, did we not?
Actually, it was in the ordinance that probably 10 years ago now, maybe more, that it was, there could only be certain locations in the town for, and there was just 3. Like you could have one at Dixie Lee, there was one Campbell Station, and I believe there's one near Level Road. And so when we had a request, I believe it's for Farragut Wine and Spirits, when they came in, that we changed the ordinance at that time.
Okay.
I don't have any more questions.
No more. None.
All right, we're going to vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. You have your beer permit, but make sure you get the training
I'm
done.
telling that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, let's see. Approval of Class 5 off-premise permit for Echelon Bicycles located at 138 West End Avenue.
Yes, sir. This is for a Class 5 off-premise beer permit for Echelon Bikes. They currently have a Class 2 on-premise beer, which is considered an other permit, which limits the beer sales to only 5% of their business sales. The beer sales for both the on- and off-premise consumption would count towards this 5% limit. The motion is to approve a Class 5 off-premise beer permit for Echelon Bikes at 138 West End Avenue.
Do we have any other, well, let's go ahead and
Do you want to make the
Make a
motion?
motion first.
Move to approve a Class 5 off-premise beer permit for Echelon Bicycles.
all right. My first question is, do we have any other businesses that have both a Class 2 and Class 5? Is that
We have
common?
very few that have a Class 2, the other classification other. I think Echelon, and we might have one more, but like we have I think we have 2 taverns that have a tavern permit and an off-premise beer permit as well. And all that does is you can buy the beer there and then you'll consume it off premises. Like if for a growler or I don't know. I don't drink beer, so.
Yes, sir. What's your purpose, sir?
Yeah, hi.
Your name and address, please.
Sure. My name is Kelly Ham. I'm the owner of Echelon Bicycles, and I live at 10201 Julie Lane in Knoxville, 37932, about 6 miles away. We, in our bar at the bike shop, we serve locally brewed, locally made craft beer. And we are looking to be able to offer our customers and people that come there for this locally made beer that you can only buy right now at Echelon Bicycles Beer Garden, to be able to have the option of taking home, as Allison said, a crowler, basically a large can of beer, so that they can consume it at home. It's the only place it can be gotten short of driving all the way downtown. And we've been fielding a lot of requests for that from people who are avid fans of this locally made beer. And so that's why we're here tonight.
Okay.
Didn't we have some kind of proposal, something like that, some time back?
I have never made this request before.
Well, it wasn't you, but
Well, he currently has a beer permit at his
yeah,
location.
I mean, there are people over there enjoying that beer as we speak. But
They just can't buy it and take it home or take it off premises.
maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Riding their bicycle through town, right?
well, I don't know about that. But certainly a lot of people come by after work and would like to be able to go home and I guess enjoy a beer at home. But, I guess.
So the combined sales could only be 5% of their business sales. What's the
Kelly and I
class-
have talked about that, and so after he's evaluated this for about 6 or 8 months, then we'll make sure he's still in that 5% limit.
Okay. What's the limit for Class 2?
There's not one.
There is no limit for sales for Class 2.
The off-premise, well, actually, is it the off-premise?
Class 2
Well,
is the on-premise.
He's Class 2 on-premise, which is only allows 5% of beer sales
Okay,
to
that's
your
what
main,
that says,
and then
okay.
the off-premise permit,
But we're saying that the combined is going to be 5% or
because
less.
he has that on-premise permit.
All right.
Okay.
You're comfortable with that, Phil? You can.
Well, yeah, I mean, I certainly, right now, I think I've spoken with Allison before about that, and I think we've run the numbers out a little bit to see that at some point in the future we might need to revisit that, but certainly right now we're well within that.
Yeah. Any other comments or questions?
I have no more.
Do you
No.
guys have any, do you offer any food there? Do you guys have food as well, or?
Not in the bike shop. We have the Subway, which is right there
Yeah.
in the parking lot, and the
Yeah.
Buddy's Barbecue, and the Fruition Cafe, and
Yeah.
the other.
But they're not
restaurant
going there to bring food over while they're.
People do. We
Okay.
certainly allow, that's
Okay.
certainly, people sit on the patio and eat a sandwich or whatever. and
Okay.
drink a beer. Yeah, that's
Okay.
normal.
I don't have any other questions.
All right. We'll vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Congratulations. You have your.
Thank
luck
you
to
guys
you.
very much.
Thank you. All right. Next item. Approval of Class 6 Special Occasion Permit for Farragut Business Alliance, 9th Farragut Food and Wine Festival.
Yes, sir. This is similar to the events they've had in the past for the Food and Wine Festival. The Farragut Business Alliance is a nonprofit organization and is requesting the permit for May 4th of 2018. They're also requesting the $100 application fee to be waived as the town is an event sponsor. The motion is to waive the $100 application fee and approve the special occasion beer permit for the 9th Annual Farragut Food Festival event, May 4th, 2018.
Move to approve to waive the $100 application fee, approve the special occasion beer permit for 9th Annual Farragut Food and Wine Festival on May 4th, 2018.
Second.
All right, Steve, you want to come up and got any comments?
Good evening. My name's Steve Krimpaski. I'm Executive Director of the Farragut Business Alliance. Shop Farragut, everybody. 10609 Chevy Drive, Knoxville, Tennessee. Well, May 4th, over in the parking lot just a little east of here, you'll see a lot of activity going on. Hopefully no mud this year, but there'll be beer being poured by not only the casual pint, but it seems some of the distributors have their fingers in the craft brew world now, and there may be one or two testing the market with that. That's the word on the street right now, so that's why I'm here for a beer permit. Beyond the wine festival, we do have hard liquor, and I've already applied for our state license, so we're moving along. The VIB tent is moving along, and tickets go on sale March 5th.
I don't have any questions.
None.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passes. Good luck, Steve.
Steve.
Any other business for the beer board? Any other comments? If not, we are adjourned.
And on that note, we're now open for business for the Farragut Board of Mayor and Aldermen. Let's start by rising for a moment of silent prayer, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First item is approval of the agenda.
Changes, Allison? Move to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Next item is mayor's report. I don't have anything.
I have one thing.
Good, go for it.
Farragut Middle School won the Science Bowl. I'm not sure about all the details, but the wins just keep coming, so.
Was it local or?
I think it was local. I'm not sure. I just remember seeing them mentioned in the paper, but I didn't get any specifics. Hopefully we can.
National championship again.
Well, it's just really great that we've got them performing the way they are. So
Yeah.
I'm going to look into it and see if we can get a what do we call that, proclamation for them as well.
Yeah.
But that's all I have.
Anybody else want to have a say it? Yeah.
None.
If not, move on to citizens forum.
No one has signed up.
Nobody signed up. So move on to approval of the minutes of February 8, 2017.
Motion to approve. Second.
Say aye.
Aye.
Next item is business items. Got to turn the page. First one is approval of a request for variance from the distance between driveways requirements in the driveways and other accessory way ordinance in association with a requested access onto Dixon Road for parcel CEL. Is that what that is?
01.
C was 01. Oh, whatever. Where was I?
Tax map.
Tax map. Tax map 524-6 Dixon Road, 44.8 acres, zoned R1. Richard LeMay.
I'm Bart Hose. I'm the Assistant Community Development Director. This is a request for a new access road onto Dixon Road. It's planned to serve a rural, large lot estate type subdivision. They're requesting a variance from your typical distance setback requirements between access cuts that are part of your access control regulations in the town. They're proposing to bring the entrance in approximately 155 feet from the nearest access north on Dixon Road. And you can see there it's dimensioned on the drawing that's on display there. The typical standard would be 200 feet, so they're requesting a 45-foot variance. There's two main reasons for that. And really the principal one is a crest of a hill that's to the south on Dixon Road. It's it was, yeah, that's a good one there is, I think the drawing or the image on the right-hand side is the view to the south, and you can see that blind hill, and the image on the left is the view to the north, which also has a hill. It's just not quite as extreme as the one to the south. And that image is taking from the perspective of where the access cut will be onto Dixon Road. So on the earlier drawing, the site distance as proposed from the hill to the south would be approximately 429 feet. So that would be an improvement over actually meeting the 200-foot standard, which would decrease that to about 384 feet. This item appeared on the Planning Commission's agenda at its December 21st meeting. It was reviewed by staff. Both the town's planning staff and the engineering staff have looked at it. And we recommended approval of it to the Planning Commission. They approved it at their December 21st meeting and forwarded it all onto you all for your action. Since that time, the applicants have also turned in a preliminary subdivision plat for the subdivision, and that was reviewed at the last Planning Commission meeting. So they need approval to put the driveway cut well, actually, it's not a driveway cut, the road cut where they're proposing there on Dixon Road.
I'll move to approve the requested access and variance for the two reasons noted above.
Second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, looking at this diagram, which way is up? Is that north or south? I don't see a
Up is
compass
north.
point.
Up is to the north, heading towards Kingston Pike.
So I
Old
see
Stage.
an entrance to, is that to Rodeo Drive, or is that distance to, is that drive, that's not into, Rodeo Drive's on the west side, right? I'm a little bit confused by this.
Yeah, the driveway.
77.
Yeah, the drive that's showing at the very top of the drawing there is a existing residential driveway.
Okay, so that notation, 1,773 feet, the 1,773 feet up to Rodeo Drive, which is on the other side, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just need that clarification. Thank you.
I don't have any questions.
I have none.
None.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Moving to Town Administrator's Report.
Thank you, Mayor. A couple things to report tonight. One is the town of Farragut recently received notification from the Government Finance Officers Association that we received the budget award again for this year. The board's familiar with that. The budget award certainly looks at we take that out for grading. We have different people from around the country that grade our budget to see how effective it is as a policy document. They look at our performance measures. They look at our goals and objectives. And over 17,000 cities and counties and different districts, special districts are part of GFOA. 1,600 of those actually received the award, 20 from Tennessee. So we're one of the 20 that received that award. So it's a very prestigious award, and certainly most of the credit goes to Allison Myers, our town recorder and clerk, for putting that document together, as well as all of our department heads for really working hard at getting all the information to Allison that she needs to put that together. So I wanted to give her great credit for a job well done yet again this year. Also, the Shamrock Ball is going to be Saturday, March the 3rd from 7 to 9 at Farragut High School. It's always a great event. Has a lot of great the father-daughter dance of the year. So hopefully we can get a lot of attendance out there and have a lot of fun times for the fathers and daughters. So with that, that's all I have to report.
Attorney's report. He's AWOL.
Thing.
So we are now adjourned. Thank you, everybody.